This short story that's about to be read is not meant for a younger audience. Listener discretion advised. Storm on Grover Lane. Seeing him wield the knife at her shocked me to the core. Hurt, liquid flowing out, she collapses while grabbing her throat, the life leaving her eyes. I try to speak, to tell him to stop, but my words just bounce off of him like a ball thrown at a wall. The smell is making me anxious and lost. I cower in the other room. I've heard Johnny talk about his dad having problems with the bottle, but this is inhumane. Dave's eyes are soulless, pure black. Dave treks past where I'm hiding, practically running down the hall towards Jill's room. She was sick last night, so she didn't go to school today. As Dave bursts through the door, it's apparent she didn't hear her mother's collapse on the kitchen tile floor, her arms now outstretched towards me. In the distance, an ominous thunder claps hard enough to shake the windows. Noise comes from inside the room where Johnny's sister is. I slowly and quietly move toward the door and peek around the corner. While Dave doesn't have a knife in hand, he is suffocating his daughter with her pillow. Her body tried to wiggle, scratching at the pillow, smothering her. She reaches and scratches Dave, but he doesn't seem to notice. Finally, after what seemed like hours of fighting, though it was only about 5 minutes, Jill's body becomes still, and after a little while longer, Dave finally relaxes and gets up to look at his handiwork. Soon, he turns towards the door. He doesn't look down, so I take my opportunity to hide away in the corner near the TV again. Pacing around the room, Dave starts shaking, hands vibrating rapidly, knife wiggling back and forth. His eyes start to roll. Almost as if awoken from his current state, he stops jerking and stands still, eyes lifeless, thunder crashing outside. Dave slowly and methodically gets the biggest grin with no movement other than on his face. Dave is facing away from me. I lay down and slowly crawl towards the kitchen. I stop in horror as I see Deborah crawling towards the sliding glass door, liquid all over the floor from where she dropped. The smell, it's making me sick and shaky. She went past my snacks on the floor and then past the oak kitchen table where she was reaching for the handle to the back door. If she gets it open, I might be able to make a break for it and get some help. Deborah put a wet hand on the glass trying to pull herself up. It slid and made a small, quick screech sound. This snaps Dave out of his trance. He bellows noise and runs over. I take the chance to hide under the table as Dave flies past me. Deborah, such a caring woman who brought me into her home, raised me since I was young, and now all I see is fear in her eyes as Dave comes at her. I looked away just before that hand came down. I darted back to my hiding corner as I heard the knife finish poor Deborah off. Time slipped by as Dave went back to his standing spot. Every time thunder crashed, he looked more and more evil, body tensing, smile widening. Eyes I used to know became more distant. It was like something was controlling him. Occasionally, he would start to twitch, and I was afraid he would spot me hiding mere feet away, but he never did. After what seemed like hours, I heard a noise outside. Despite how scared I was, I recognized it as the bus Johnny rode home. He was coming back from school today. "Johnny," I whimpered. Dave shot his head in my direction and looked down. Those eyes that looked at me weren't his. The smile that stretched his face slowly shrunk till it was its original shape. I have to run. Before I could make a move, Dave was on me, faster than I could ever have moved even when I was younger. With his left hand, Dave picked me up by my collar and holds me up at eye level. My eyes widened and I tried to move, but he's got me so high in the air that my paws can't do anything but hang there. Dave has always cared for me and loved me, but now he's turning his back on me and the ones we love, hurting us all. With his right hand, he raises the knife, my tail shaking. "Dave," I cry out, "snap out of it." It's almost like he doesn't understand what I'm saying. Dave puts the knife just above my collar, and with 2 words, "Bad dog," he grazes the knife through my fur and skin. He tosses me back where I was found. The liquid is coming out of me, the same that was coming from Deborah. The smell is horrible, and I start shaking. I never thought someone I love would do this to me. It's becoming dark in the room. I see Johnny walking through the front door. Run. I try to speak, but nothing comes out. I hear Johnny call out that he's home and walk down the hallway. As I drift off to sleep, I only hope Johnny can get away, or that Dave snaps out of it.